Okay, hi guys, my name is Tracy and I am very active in the hoax community in hopes of finding out what really happened the day Michael Jackson quote unquote died. Pearl Jr. has a book out, the Pseudocide, Did Michael Jackson Fake His Death to Save His Life? I actually was very, very excited when she came out with this book because I was thinking, wow, you know, somebody within the Michael Jackson community is actually speaking up and is actually on our side about all of this. But I have to be honest, I got this book. I haven't gotten very far into it, and I'm not going to finish it. I'm not going to finish it. I have actually written some notes. Actually, this whole thing is going to be read because I'm nervous and there's no way I'm going to be able to remember all of it. It's storming, so you're probably going to hear some thunder and it's going to be loud. I do have children. I apologize for that, the noise. And I know my audio and video is off, and I'm sorry, I can't help that either. I'm very technically not inclined. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is I have to be very careful about how I word what I'm going to say. I realize what I'm going to say will cause a division amongst the Michael Jackson fans. I'm in no way wanting to hurt anyone's feelings, however, I may not be able to avoid doing that. I'm not trying to sway anyone's opinions, I just want to give my own. So I guess I will begin by saying that I personally feel that this book is mostly about shameless self-promotion. Sorry, but that's how I feel. I first want to touch on the black issue because honestly it made my blood boil. Michael never needed to bond with his heritage because he lived it every day. He knew who he was, and in the end that's all that matters. Why did you feel that you needed to bring up the color of the women that Michael dated? First of all, it's none of anybody's business who Michael dates, let alone the color of their skin. But since you brought it up, have you forgotten some of the fabulous, beautiful black women that Michael Jackson had interest in? Diana Ross, Tatiana, Stephanie Mills, to name a few. Michael surrounded himself from award shows to short films to numerous public appearances, whatever they were, with beautiful women of all races. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, not his critics. What did any of that have to do with Michael faking his death anyway? Michael loved all people because he was about equality and love. A person should not have to choose a person of interest based off the opinions of their peers. By these statements, among others, you are showing us that this book is more about your own personal feelings rather than facts. Tabloid, anyone? Let's see. We know how Michael felt about tabloids, and you're no better than the rest of them out there printing all this garbage about him that's completely untrue. So why did you bring the children's race into a hoax book? Again, what the heck does that have to do with him faking his death? No one cares who mothered or fathered Michael's children. Why is it important? Why do you care so much? Why would you say Debbie Rowe, like Lisa Marie, refused to carry a black child? How could you possibly know such a thing? Debbie gave MJ children. She loved him. She still loves him. She even said she would have given him more if she could have. She said this from her own mouth, so that is not a rumor or tabloid speculation. LaToya said that Michael's youngest was of Hispanic origin, but that gave you no right to talk about other people saying that they had a financial claim on him. That is no one's business. No one's business but Michael's. He really crossed the line with talking about his children that way. What you said about Grace was absolutely uncalled for. No one needed to know that, true or not. This is their business. What happened to him in Dubai shocked the hell out of me, to be honest. One, because it is so heartbreaking. Two, because yet again you are talking about things that are none of your business. That was completely disgraceful, not only to Michael, but to his children and to his family. There are thousands of us who have been researching Michael's death for almost a year now. We cried real tears. We didn't eat. We didn't sleep. Our fingers were sore. Our eyes were blurry and swollen. All to have you come in and take our research to make a book. You put your name on our hard work. We had no desire to capitalize on this hoax, although we could have. I guess you just saw dollar signs, as most in MJ's life do. We never even thought about making one dime off of his name. Talk about integrity. Then you charge us for our own research. So a lot of the research that you provided in your book was already debunked. For instance, the picture of a man at Michael Jackson's 2005 trial that looked like Dr. Murray. If you would have looked into this further, you would have found other pictures that proved otherwise. I could go on and on, honestly, about the mistakes in your book or about things that have already been debunked in your book, but I'm not going to. People will find out for themselves. Another thing, how dare you write that beautiful man and tell him he looked like a girl or a drag queen? I know you were trying to blame Karen F., but Michael was a grown man and had a mirror and he knew what he looked like. If he didn't like it or approve of it, he wouldn't have gone out of the house looking that way. I can only imagine the hurt that he felt when once again someone was telling him he looked like a woman. Again, that's a disgrace. I would like to say more, but I won't. The last thing that I want to touch on is you speaking about Michael as if he was a bum and a poor, pitiful, ignorant thing that couldn't even wash his own clothes. Maybe he liked wearing pajamas. I'm wearing them right now, to be honest. To make comments about stains on his clothing is absolutely ridiculous because he is a human being and a single father of 3 children. It is not uncommon to have marks or stains on your clothes. The majority of this book is hearsay, and I'm not going to try to stop anyone from buying this book, but I am. You make your own decisions based on your knowledge and feelings for Michael, because I can't make those decisions for you. All I will say is that I have this book. I have read quite a bit of it. However, I'm not going to finish it. I don't appreciate the way she makes. I just don't appreciate a lot of the things that she said about Michael and some of the things that she has said about his family. I love Michael, and I really wish that I was someone who could have been in his life because I'm a very, very loyal person, and I'm a very loyal friend. And come hell or high water, I would have done my damnedest to protect that man from harm and from people like you.